mind, you were just thinking that I'm going to start my class 10th from day 1, and that was the 1st of April. But somehow the month of April went, then same with the month of May. But we can't do this with the month of June, because my dear students, in the next 3 months you are going to face half yearly examination. Yes, just in 3 months, and this is something we have to think from today. So no worries if your April and May went. However, we will start focus for class 10th from the month of June. Let's make a perfect plan that can help you to score 95% or 95 plus in your half yearly exam. So the target is not just half yearly exam, it's the final exam more, right? So my dear students, one thing that I need to clear in your mind is that, see, we have 3 months and we have to cover 60% of your syllabus. To cover that 60% of the syllabus, one thing that is required is a proper plan. The topper becomes a topper only because he studies smart, they have a proper plan, and this is what you are lacking. If you are someone who has not made a perfect plan, then this video is for you. Welcome on the platform, Deeksha, Vedantu, and this is your faculty. Today we are going to decode this perfect June plan, what I call as. We have to start from the month of June, July, August. What we are going to do is, we'll pick the most important subjects, that's maths, science and SST. We'll calculate the total chapters and divide them equally so that you cover the syllabus of your half yearly. To cover the syllabus of your half yearly examination, the first thing that you need to do is to know your syllabus, right? The biggest mistake that students are struggling or doing is that they don't know the syllabus. But everything is available on the website of CBSE. It's just that you are not putting efforts. So I would suggest to you today itself, don't make a chart, don't beautify it very much. We are not like going to participate in an art activity. Just make a page where you can note down all the chapters of your subject. Like for an example, in SST there are complete 19 chapters. But do you know the syllabus actually, that from all these 19 chapters is everything coming? Like if I give you an example of geography chapter, that is lifelines of national economy, what is going to come? Only map work. To list all the chapters and in bracket write that yes, this chapter is entirely going to come. Like example, making of global world, only the topic 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 is coming. So we should not make a mistake. We should study smart. We need not to study everything. We need to focus on what is being asked on exam. So the first task which I am giving you today is to go on the website of CBSE, click the academic curriculum portion. There you will get class 10th option. Go all on the main subjects and see that what is going to come. And if not, you are not able to find it, go and watch my video that I have already made for it. Okay, to know your syllabus. So this is the first thing that you have to do. For you, I have divided it equally into the month of June, July, August, so that we can target our half yearly exam, that is in the month of September. So in this 3 months, we have to cover in a way that, for an example, your half yearly starts from 15th of September. That 15th day, we can practice the questions, we can revise the entire syllabus we covered in this 3 months. Why I am again and again telling you that we have to complete our 60% of the syllabus, there is a reason for it. We have to cover what, beta? 60% of the syllabus. What is the reason for it? See, your class 10 starts from the month of April. Okay, there might be certain students who have completed a portion of syllabus in that, but are you pretty sure that that chapter you have completed everything? You read the NCERT, you underline the keywords, you make the short notes, and you figure out the pre-YQs? No, na? That means that chapter needs revision once again, needs to be studied properly once again. So pay attention, students. April, May, then we have June, July, we have August, and then your half yearly will in the month of September. You have 5 months. You had actually, because April and May went. So you had 5 months. In this 5 months, you were just asked to complete 50% of the syllabus. Why? Because somewhere 50 to 60% of the syllabus comes in your half yearly. Okay, so you have 5 months for that. You did it very nicely. In the starting of the months, you were not able to figure out how to study, but now now you're perfectly on the platform. So why we have to complete 60% of the syllabus? Because after this month of September, where you have given half yearly exam, you are left with only October and November, which even consist of festivals. Right? In that 2 months, you have to complete the rest of 40% syllabus. Why? Because in December, you are going to give your pre-boards. I'm not scaring you guys, but this is the reality. So, as your eyes are opened with this reality, why not we make a plan from today itself? Let's do it. Now, the first thing, before moving to June month, let me tell you one thing. What we can do is, we can pick up the important chapters from maths. Okay, we can pick up the important chapters from science, and we can pick up the important chapters of SST to cover them all in the month of June, July and August. Right? Let me tell you, in maths you have total 14 chapters. How many chapters are there? Total 14 chapters are there. I am not telling you to complete all of them before half yearly examination, but let's complete 9 chapters among them. Okay, let's complete how many chapters, beta? 9 chapters among them, and let's leave the 5 chapters after half yearly. How we can divide them? We have 3 months and 9 chapters. Why not we divide it equally? That means you just need to complete 3 chapters in a month. Okay, 3 chapters in a month, that's it. You have to complete how many chapters? 3 chapters in a month in maths. Isn't possible? It is possible. You are giving 10 days for a chapter. In a chapter, you have to do everything. You have to read the theory, you have to practice the questions, you have to figure out the PYQs. That is the reason this 10 days are important for you and will be enough for you. Okay, now I am moving to science. So science, we have total 13 chapters. Okay, 13 chapters. So what we can do here is, we can also pick, like, let's divide it in a way that we do at least 3 chapters from each. Like, we can pick physics and complete the 3 chapters. Then we can pick up biology, complete the 3 chapters, and then chemistry too. That means we have to complete the 9 chapters in science too. Why I am telling that 9 chapter? There might be schools which are giving just 6 or 7 chapters in half yearly. But if you are completing 9, beta, that will be beneficial for you only. Okay, you can do it 8 or 9. Again, 3 chapters in a month. Okay, 3 chapter in a month. For science, I think that is great. In a month, if you are completing 3 chapters, 10 days for a chapter like control and coordination, heredity, human eye, etc. will be more than enough. Okay, now let's move to SST. So in SST, you have how many chapters, beta? You have 19 chapters. Okay, the slide went somewhere with the name of SST that they get fear. Okay, no issue. So we have 19 chapters in SST. Okay, in that 3 chapters are like of no use, or what I can say, it's just of a single day practice. How? Lifelines of national economy from geography, only map work is going to come. Let's deduct this chapter. Then we have making of global world, beta, only 3 topics are going to come. Let's release this 2 as in the plan. And then globalization, 1 topic is going to come in exams. So we are left with how many chapters? 16 chapters. We are left with how many chapters? 16 chapters. So I won't tell you to complete all of them in one go, but among the 16 chapters, we can complete 10 chapters. So it will be same, 3 chapters in a month. So what is your target? What is the division particularly? So if you know what is the division, it is just 3 chapters from one subject, maths, science, SST. So that 10 days, okay, pay attention to that. What 10 days you have to do, like this is June, okay, June. So what you have to do in the month of June is basically divide your days as per maths, science and SST. Now there are a lot of students who have habits, different habits. Like there are students who wish to study one single subject for entire like some 4 or 5 days and complete the topics and then move on. However, there are certain students who feel that if I'm studying maths from the morning, I need to change the chapter, I need to change the subject to bring refreshment. So I am considering you are a student with habit A. What is that habit? You are going to pick up maths first, okay, and complete 10 days you are going to give for maths. In that 10 days you have to study how many chapters? 3 chapters. Okay, again what you will do, pick up the rest 10 days from 11th of June to 20th of June. Science, you will pick up science. Again you will complete how many chapters? 3 chapters. Similarly you do with SST in the last from 20 to 30. This is for the students who wish to study one subject at a time. But if you are someone who wants to mix it up all, right, who wants to mix it up, that ma'am, I'm not the one who can study maths entirely. So what you have to do is, for that purpose beta, you have to divide your days, right, in a manner that first you pick up a chapter of maths, you complete it in 3 days, and then pick up the next chapter from science. Similarly, you have to follow this plan in the month of June. I would suggest that if you are someone starting with maths, real numbers shall be your chapter in the list at first, okay. Then we have another chapter like pair of linear equation in 2 variables, and then go with the chapter that is quadratic equation, okay, in the month of June. Next 3 chapters in the month of July, next 3 chapters in the month of August. Similarly, go with science in a way that you start with the chapter light from physics, chemical reactions in chemistry, and in biology you can start with life processes. So 3 chapters completed in the month of June, next 3 in the month of August, next 3 in the month of July, and then August. This is how we can complete 9 chapters from each of the subject. That will be equals to 60% of your syllabus. Now, but the point here is, ma'am, how to study. See, it's not just completing the chapters and rush. It's not just giving yourself a target that I have to do that without any proper structure or plan. So this is the proper structure. First is to read your NCERT, okay? To read your NCERT line by line. In science and SST, this is the must activity. Second thing is to underline the keywords. What beta? Underline the keywords. See, whatever I am telling you right now is very, very important. Focus on that every step is being followed by you. So you read the NCERT line by line. Great. Now it's the time. Underline the keywords. Use different pen to make it more productive, but do not make it a rainbow, okay, or an art copy. Once you're done with this, now for your preparation, like you read a page of NCERT, you now remember it, close that, make a flowchart type 1-page notes of it. Now the third task is to make the notes of that chapter. These are going to be helpful in your final times, okay. Then we have more after making the notes. You will be picking up the previous year questions and will figure out what type of questions came from the same chapter, okay. And last time is for practice. What we have to do is to practice MCQs and 2 questions a day, okay. 2 questions a day. I always say that 2 questions a day makes you a topper. So every day you have to write 2 subjective questions from the same chapter you are preparing, okay. So I hope that this plan is going to help you in your half yearly examination. 3 chapters from a subject in a month. Start preparing it from today. By this practice, you are going to complete how much of your syllabus? 60%. Right now in the comment section, share me that yes ma'am, I am going to start my day, like I am going to start my preparation from half yearly from today itself. See, long vision, long plan, make a roadmap so that you can reach to the final destination easier. Okay, so this is what is important. Bye bye. See you soon in the next video.